Okay, this here is my MG, and what I gotta do now today is I gotta change the gas tank float because I checked the gauge and it's not working. The gauge is alright though, so I'm gonna take out the float out of the tank and maybe install another one if I have to, or see what's wrong with this one. Here's the new float I got. So let's see what we gotta do here. Got it all jacked up. Got a fluid jack underneath. The first thing I gotta do though is I ran the tank down to get the gas out, but what I gotta do now is double check to see if there's any gas left in the tank. Okay, loosen this screw up. I'm gonna pull it out. It's my gas thing that I put in there. It's something we can siphon my tank. And I might take a stick here. See how much gas we got. It's jacked up now, so alright, there's no gas on there, so all the gas, probably only a couple of gallons, is in there. Stuck a stick in there, like this on the bottom. There's no gas left in there. All the gas is on the other side of the tank because this side's all brushed up. Okay, this is where the float goes into the tank. And this here is the wire that comes back, the ground wire that comes back from the gauge. So you unhook that, get that out of the way. Then you take a screwdriver, if I can find it there, and you got little tabs right here, and you got this ring. You put the screwdriver in there and just twist it, and it turns counterclockwise, and the ring comes off, and that allows you to pull the float out. You put the screwdriver on these two tabs, and you should be able to push it right up, turn it until there it goes. And turn it until these two little spots come off, and then you can take your float and pull it out. See what I got here. Well, I found the problem. The float has got a leak in it, and it's filled with gas. And the whole thing is filled with gas. You can see it in there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's in there. It's probably more than 3/4 full. And this particular float, the plastic part there, I replaced it 3 years ago because the same thing happened before. The float developed a leak right around, or a small pinhole right around where this wire arm goes around. So I'm thinking that's probably where it's done again. So I'll take it off and see what it is. But it's got a hole in it. It's filled up with gas. Well, here's the float, and you can see it's leaking. There's a hairline fracture right along here somewhere. You can barely see it, but you can see the gas floating out here onto my table, which is pretty stupid, but well, at least it wasn't leaking over here where this was. I don't know why it failed over in here in the middle, but that's what happened. So about the only thing I can save on this is the rubber gasket up here that goes on there. That's a bumper to keep it from hitting the bottom of the tank. Well, maybe, I don't know. I don't know what caused it, but that's it. That's the culprit. Okay, I got my multimeter out here, and I got it set on ohms. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to check my the old one here to see if the resistance, the coil inside is any good. I hooked the positive up to here. It's the wire going in. And we hook up to the ground here to be anywhere. And okay, this is this little notch here. There's a notch on the top. When it's empty, it should be around 200 and something. This is reading like 285, so that's pretty good. And bring it up here when it's full, it should be around 20. Yeah, that's about 19. And now, when it's empty, it should be down at least 200. But that was for the specs for the gauge in the early 62 through 63, I think it was. So this is a 73, so maybe that's correct. Anyway, it's a good high number, so that means it's my rheostat here is working inside the gauge. So, all right. When we look at this here, let me get it so I can see here with some light on it. There we go. When I look at this here gauge, all right, this is the bottom, okay? How it goes into the tank. Whoops, yeah, right here. This is just an extra ground in case you need it. So the wire from the your gas tank or your fuel gauge in the dash comes to here, and this is an extra ground if you need it. This little notch right to the top, I don't know if you can see it, there it is right there. That little notch at the top lines up in the tank, so you can't put it in this way or this way. So you can only put it in one way. And that's down is empty and up is full. So that's how it works inside the tank. So this is the old one I took out, and it's still good. But I'm going to install the new one anyway, because well, install the new one anyway because what the hell, I paid the money for it, right? And 3 years ago when I bought that plastic float, they charged me $20 for just that plastic part. This time here, I went to a different place and I bought the whole thing, the whole unit. I bought this whole unit for with a gasket for $31, I think it was. So I got the whole thing here, brand new. I'm going to stick it in, and I should work until what, a couple of years from now. That's the way it seems to be working for me. Actually, this is the third time I've had to fix the thing, and it's always the plastic float. This was made in Taiwan, and I guess that says it all right there. So I guess I'll go out and put the other float back in. I just installed my float in the gas tank, and I went up and I put like 3.5 gallons in the tank, and well, this is the result. It's working. You can see it's like almost up to a quarter tank. it's a reflection of. So that looks like might do the job.